In this episode, we accomplish two critical steps in getting back to the Caribbean.
Hey, good morning. It's Mark with Sailing Lunacy, and today we are going to be building a shelter for Lolo. We're at my brother's place in Oklahoma, and you know, we're cheap. We're always looking to save a buck. So the typical carport shelters that you see advertised online for the RV were going to be about $2,000 to $2,500 for the size that we needed. So what I'm going to do is construct one out of basically it's hurricane fence top rail, and then these handy little connectors that you can see that basically just put everything together like an erector set. I got all the fittings that I needed for this layout for about $100. I was able to get all of the top rail, or most of the top rail, from a buddy, so there was no cost to that. I think I had to buy an additional like $20 worth of top rail. And the sheet metal for it is going to be about the most expensive part. Delivered, that's going to be about $500. So I'm hoping for around $700, $750 at the most, all in. We'll be able to have an RV cover here for Lolo for the winter.
So the GoPro died. The GoPro died before he came up with the brilliant idea to use the building to hold the structure up instead of trying to physically lift it. And he's just been cranking down on those straps and pulling it up. Now we're still trying to get it up a little bit higher to get the poles in and into the hole. And now I have to go help before he gets smashed.
All right, well, there is Lolo's cover. It's completed. Some of the time lapse got cut out because the GoPro battery kept cutting out. So she's pretty sturdy now. Can't see, not a whole lot of movement in it. But that is because in 3 spots over here I attached it to the barn. If I did not have a structure where I could attach it to, you definitely would have had to do some diagonals, either cables from that eye down to the base, or just using some fence post and fence post clamps going from the bottom to the top. I think one of those on each side would have been more than enough, or one diagonal on each end would have been more than enough to stiffen it up, like a standard carport. So that probably would have been another $50 worth of material. So all in right now we are at about $700, and I was getting quotes for around $2,500 to build this. So not a bad deal.
The big news is we have a contract on a boat, and we've had a contract on a boat since July. It's October. We still haven't seen this boat, but our survey is happening soon without us. The boat's in the Caribbean, and Mark is right over there building a crate to pack up all of our stuff, so we're gonna go check that out. I will go ahead and apologize about the wind noise. We are in Oklahoma and it is sweeping down the plains. And here's all of our crap. All of that has to go into a crate that is being built right there.
So we're a couple of weeks out from hitting the Caribbean, hopefully, and we have to figure out how to get all of that stuff in this crate, on a truck, on a ship, and get it to the Caribbean.
No problem, Mom.
No problem. We're having to learn how to be, when you're cruisers, you got to be a meteorologist, you got to be a business manager, you have to be a logistics expert, you got to learn all this stuff.
So the survey is complete and the acceptance of vessel is signed, and even though we've never seen her, we can't wait to get back to her. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out when the sailing begins.